Red eyes, strobe lights moving across the walls. You're looking like a movie star, but I don't know just what you are. Seems like your type to be on the floor. You're looking for a kind of queen, the baddest one you've ever seen.
Who's that pretty girl?
Good morning everyone. I thought I would vlog today. It's the kids' first day back to school after half term, and actually for Merrin, because she was off so much before half term, it's her first day back in 2 weeks, so she really struggled with getting herself motivated to go to school this morning. She was quite sad because I think she's been off with me for so long. She was really upset and saying she was going to miss me, which is a bit upsetting this morning, but other than that, all is good. I'm actually quite pleased to be getting the house somewhat back to normal and putting toys back where they belong and just having a good old clear up. Other than that, I don't have a great deal planned today. Marnie hasn't been sleeping brilliantly at the moment, surprise, surprise. So she's actually gone down for her nap quite early, so she's sleeping. I'm just making myself some porridge because I'm really hungry, and then I'm going to crack on with some of the bits and pieces in the house. I need to pop out later to pick up some parcels, and it's really, really cold today. Most of the country has got snow. We don't have that yet, but it is absolutely freezing. So I'm going to spend as much time indoors today as possible because I don't like the cold. That's my porridge done. I'm going to go and sit and eat this before Marnie wakes up. On the subject of Marnie not sleeping very well, I've decided to have a look on the Channel Mum support group forum. I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to show you the process that I go through to ask a question or to just look through it and look for advice on an issue similar to mine. I just feel like this is the kind of thing that so many people will be able to give me words of wisdom on. Even though Marnie is my fourth baby, she's very different to, she's certainly different to my last two. She's different to Aiden and Merrin, who were both very, very good sleepers and found a routine relatively easily. Dylan was probably the most challenging when it comes to sleep, and still to this day at the age of 11 he is probably the most difficult to get off to sleep at night. He will stay up late and he always wakes up very early, and I think unfortunately Marnie's quite similar to that. I think she doesn't need as much sleep as the middle two, so I kind of feel like I'm back to the drawing board, and all the things we did with Aiden and Merrin aren't really applying to Marnie. And also sometimes it's just nice to talk to other mums and remind yourself that you're not alone, you're not the only one whose baby is struggling with sleep at the moment. To be fair to Marnie, she is teething. She has just had her bottom 2 teeth come through, and that has been in the last couple of weeks. So obviously that is going to be contributing to unsettled sleep. But I don't know, I think I'm just concerned that we're heading down a path where she's not going to be able to settle herself back to sleep, because she does need either me, I still breastfeed her, so she does need either me or a dummy or me to be with her, not necessarily feeding her, but to be next to her for her to go back to sleep. She likes to be very close to me at all times, so 9 times out of 10 she sleeps the majority of the night in our bed. So there's nothing wrong with that, but I would just like to talk to other mums who are going through difficulties with getting their co-sleeping, breastfed babies to sleep any decent stretch of time throughout the night. So I've just clicked into the baby clinic section of the forum, and already the top post is from someone asking about sleep progression at 7 months. So already I've found something that I want to click on and read about. Marnie is only just 8 months, so a very similar age to this little one. So I'm just going to click on it and see what this mum has asked and if any of it applies to me, and just reply and let her know that she is not alone. I too have a baby of a very similar age who is not sleeping very well. I just posted a reply to the lady who'd asked a question about sleep progression, and I'm just about to write my own question on the forum. And the best thing about the Channel Mum support group is not only can you connect and chat to other mums, but you can also access expert advice as well from a health visitor, and there's a whole host of different sections. Hang on a minute, I'll show you. So if you visit channelmum.com, and you can see just up here, it has a chat and support section. So if you click on that, then these are all the boards, I guess you would call them, or the categories that you can post in. So there's Mum's Mental Health, Mum SOS, Pregnancy, Labour and Birth, the Baby Clinic, Budget, Money, Saving and Debt, Friendship Bench, Miscarriage and Baby Loss Support, Trying to Conceive Support, Seasonal Chat, Media Requests and Community Guidelines and FAQ. So I'm going to head to the Baby Clinic section, which is where you can find advice on things like sleep, crying, teething, injections, development, anything and everything to do with baby's first year basically. And this is the post here that I've just replied to about sleep regression. So if you want to ask a question yourself, you just click on new topic, and if you're signed in, which I am, and it's easy to do, you can just register with your email address, and it takes a couple of minutes. Then you can start a topic and ask your question, and it's as simple as that. So here's my post I've written, am I doing it all wrong? 8-month-old baby and sleep problems. So I'll post that now just by clicking on submit topic, and I'll check back later on today and let you know if I've had any replies. So rather ironically, given what I've just posted about on the Channel Mum support group, Marnie is having the best nap she's had in ages. She's still asleep, and it is 1 o'clock, and I put her down for her nap at 10:30, so that's 2.5 hours. She did wake up once in the middle, but I went in to see her and put her dummy back in because she'd only been asleep for half an hour at that point, and she went straight back off and she's still asleep. So long may that last. I don't know what it is. I'd love to hear from any of you guys actually. Obviously I'll let you know what people advise me on the Channel Mum page, but anyone who can offer me their experiences with similar babies with similar sleep issues, she seems to, something is waking her up. She doesn't struggle to go off to sleep when I put her down for sleep at 7 o'clock or whatever time is usually around 7, sometimes a bit later. She'll go off to sleep really easily, and I'll transfer her into her cot, and she wakes up slightly and she can see where she is. She knows I've put her in there, and then if I give her a dummy back, she just goes straight back to sleep and she's fine. But something wakes her up and she gets upset, and then she'll go back when I go and see her again, and it's not like she's awake for 2-3 hour stretches. It's not like our nights are that disrupted. It's just the fact that she won't go for any stretch of time without waking up that's the issue. So because of the way she wakes up and goes back to sleep so frequently, it's easier to put her in our bed with us because I can feed her. I'm still breastfeeding her, so if she wants that, then I can give her that easily in our bed. If not, I can just grab the dummy and give that to her, and she'll always go back. It's not that she's awake all night long. I just want to know why she's waking up, and nobody can tell me that, really, can they? It's a silly question to ask, I suppose, but I'm just getting to the point where I know it's a phase because I've been through similar things with my others. Like Aiden would wake up in the night, and I remember feeling the same about him, but he didn't wake up as frequently. Marnie is like a few times a night. He was once or twice, and you can cope with that because it only wakes you up the once. But Marnie has, over the last couple of weeks, on occasion been waking 6-7 times a night, and although she'll go straight back, it means